Hey everyone, it's Laurel. Today I wanted to share my latest project with you, and it's this little goodie package here, and it's a little lovin from the oven. So obviously this is a gift box shaped like a stove, and it opens, the top flips up, and the little oven door opens like this, and in here I have a bunch of cookies. So this is just a cute way to give somebody some baked goods that you made. Um, there is also the option to put the little cupcake holder piece in the bottom. So this is for a mini cupcake. There's also one for a standard size cupcake. But yeah, so that just slides in there, and then the lid comes down, and the oven door tucks under the little tab right there. And so to make this gift box, I cut these pieces out using an SVG file that I made, and there's also these printable tags. They come in different colors. They're all included in the file. So you can print out these little tags that say a little lovin' from the oven and attach them to your gift box. But it's a little, I don't want to say difficult, but it's a little tricky to put the pieces together. So I want to show you really quickly how I do that. The basic pieces, this is actually the base of the oven, so it's this part right here. And then this here creates the lid. And these are the other pieces that come cut from your main color cardstock. And then the other pieces are the handles, the little burners, and then this piece right up here for the knobs. So to start assembling the little stove, the first thing you do is I would glue the handle together first because you do want to let it dry. So there's 4 pieces, and you can tell if you hold them against or put them next to each other, you can see that one of them is just a tiny little bit smaller than the other 3. So what you're going to do to make your handle nice and sturdy is you're just going to first go ahead and bend. You just want to give your handles a little bit of a bend, and there's a tiny little nick in the side of the handle that you can't really see, but it allows you to bend these little sides of the handle down. So all you want to do is just run up against the side of the handle like that with your fingernail to give it a little bend. Do that for all of the pieces. That'll help it to attach to your box a little bit better. And then this is the short piece, so I'm going to do the same thing. So all I want to do is take the 3 longer pieces and just glue them together. So they'll fit right on top of each other. So that's my 3 pieces. And then for the shorter piece, you only want to glue this middle bar. You don't want to put any glue on the 2 ends. So I'm just going to do this. And you want to glue it to the back side of the three. So the three pieces that you just glued together are going to go on top of the shorter piece. And you're just going to line up that middle bar and stick it together. So now they're all stuck together, but the two flaps on the shorter bottom piece are sticking out like that. So now I'm going to set this aside so that the glue can dry, and I'm going to work on my lid. So this is the lid piece here, and all I'm going to do is first I just want to give my lines a nice fold. So for these pieces, you want to fold the first fold, you want it to go into itself, and then this one you want it to fold upward. So that's for this, and then the side pieces, you'll do the same thing. And then you can just give them a crease. So the first thing you're going to do is glue this little tab down. And if you just give it a couple seconds for the glue to dry, that'll be good. And then glue the tab on the other side. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue the front tab down, but this is the little flap that tucks the oven door closed on the lid, so you want to make sure that you don't glue that piece down. So in order to avoid that piece, what I do is I just don't put any glue on the bottom there. And I'll just fold this in. So that way you've glued your flap down, but this right here is still open. And then you're just going to do the same thing on the sides. So just take your glue, press that side down, and then glue this side. Okay, so that's the lid. Then we're going to assemble the bottom piece and attach them together. So to form the opening right here, there's two tiny little score marks here. So you want to carefully fold the front of your oven down like that. And then there's going to be these two pieces that fold the bottom, so you want to fold both of those up. And then you can fold these tabs up. And then just carefully, this piece here is really thin, so you want to be careful when you fold that side over. And then the same thing on this side. Just fold that piece to give it a score. Okay, so now I've folded all of my pieces so it'll be easier to put together. First thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and just glue the front of my oven down. So you don't want to glue these pieces together, you just want the front. Of your oven to glue together. It just makes it a little bit sturdier. Then I'm gonna glue the sides closed. So I'm just gonna put some glue on this tab right here and fold this other side over so that they line up. And just hold it together for a few seconds. Okay, now we have two flaps on the bottom. So what I want to do is I want to lift the top flap up, and I'm going to use a clip and clip the top flap to the oven door just to hold it out of the way, because I want to glue the bottom of my box. So all I'm going to do is put glue on these tabs. And press the bottom of the box up. You can take like your bone folder or something and just kind of press down the little flaps inside of your box to make sure that the glue sticks. So now you can see on the inside of my box I have the tabs glued to the bottom. Now I'm going to release this flap that I had clipped up, and that's just going to glue right over the bottom to cover the tabs and also to make the bottom a little bit sturdier. So I just put a bunch of glue and drop this flap down, and again just take your bone folder or something and press it down. So now that's the bottom of my box. Okay, so now I'm going to attach the lid to the base like this. So all I'm going to do is put some glue on here, on this little flap. And I want to make sure that when I attach this, that the edge of my box lines up with the score line on the flap. So just like that. And I'll just press that down. And then to finish off the inside of the lid, all you have to do is take this piece and glue it down. So you can see that that's basically the box. Now what I'm gonna do is attach the handle. So you remember that I left these two little flaps on the short piece unattached. So the reason I did that is there's two little slits in the oven door here, and that's so that I can slip these pieces through. So I'm going to take my handle and you want to be a little careful when you do this. Just kind of open up the slit with your finger, and so you can see how I've slid that little tab through there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So if you just kind of push this slit open a little bit, you can get the tab through. So it's like that. And then all I'm going to do is put some glue under here to hold the handle in place. And you can also put a tiny little bit on the front side. Right under the edge. And just hold it down. And so that's what your handle looks like. And so when you close the oven door, it just slips under that little tab, like that. So then you have these little pieces. These are just the decorative pieces. So these are the burners for the top of the stove. So all you want to do is take the smaller circles and glue them right onto the middle of the bigger circles. Do that for all 4 of them. So those are my little burners. And then this piece is the back of the stove here. This piece right here. So all you do is take that and you glue this little piece on. Just line up the hole. Line the hole on this little piece with the back. And that hole is so that you can put your tag through. And then just put 2 little dots of glue to glue the knobs on. And then you're just going to take the back piece and glue it right onto the back of your oven like this. So just put a bunch of glue on there. Take your back piece and stick it on there. I keep smashing my handle. And you can just press it down from the inside. And then this is, oh, I forgot about my burners. Then you just take these and just glue them to the top of your stove. Oops. Okay, so that's what the burners look like. And then this is the cupcake holder piece. So this one is for the standard size cupcake, and the one that I had in here was for a mini cupcake, so you can see the difference. But to use the cupcake insert, all you have to do is fold the little tabs down. And it'll fit right into the bottom of your box. You don't have to glue it down or anything. It's snug enough in there where once you put the cupcake in, it won't move around. But if you want to attach it in there somehow, all I would do is just put some glue on the bottom pieces before you slip it down into the box. But if you wanted to put something else like cookies in here, obviously you wouldn't use the cupcake holder. You would just put your bag of cookies in and close up your oven. So, and again, this is what it looks like with the tag on it. So the files to make these gift packages are available in my mailer shop. You get the SVG and studio files to cut out the ovens, and then you also get the printable tags. The tags will come in PDF and PNG file formats, and also if you're using a Silhouette Cameo, a print and cut version of these gift tags is available in a studio file format. So visit my shop if you want to pick up the cutting file and make these little boxes. And that's all I have to share with you today. So thanks for watching my video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!